Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy and we are in another day of Vlogmas and I'm in a good mood. So I'm gonna turn my car off so that you guys don't struggle with the noise. This is what my bangs look like when I don't do anything to them. Still cute. They're definitely giving me like a Taylor Swift, Evermore folklore era where it was a little bit crazy. We all the bangs were wilding in that era, but I still think they're cute. And I already got my coffee for the day, but I have not tried it yet because I wanted to try it with you guys. And so that was tough. This was been a tough drive sitting next to my coffee knowing that I need to try it with you guys, but I couldn't pull over to try it because I had to get to Wendy's. So I do have to get to Wendy's still because I placed my order. I'm at Wendy's, but I have to go up there and get it. But I need to sip my coffee. I cannot wait any longer, you guys. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. So I ordered the white chocolate mocha one. I think that's what it's called. And look at how beautiful. So beautiful. They did an amazing job. And I'm pretty excited. It's a white chocolate, let's see, toasted white chocolate signature latte. So this has milk, which we know we don't really love necessarily, but it's got stuff on the top. Let's see. Oh, wow. Whatever they put on the top, I think it's like, it might be the chai seasoning or something. That's good. Ooh, that was delicious. So, let's stir this bad boy up because you know your girl doesn't like just getting milk or just getting coffee. Okay. Ooh, it is so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I see you. Toasted white chocolate. Kind of tastes like coconut a little bit. I don't think there's coconut in it, but oh, it's so good. This is delicious. So, highly recommend the original toasted white chocolate. I'm so happy I tried it now at the beginning of Vlogmas because now, like, if I'm in the mood or if I have a free coupon, I will get this because this is like $5.50 here, which is ridiculous. But that's how much it costs, you guys. But it's still less than Starbucks, obviously. We love this. This is a great drink. It's a ringing endorsement for this beverage. So I'm gonna go get my Wendy's right now, and then I will chat with you guys. If not after I get my Wendy's sandwich, a little bit later. You guys, the Wendy's sandwiches, when I tell you they're so good. In November, they did a deal where they were doing the Wendy's breakfast sandwiches for $1, which was a steal. And now they got me hooked, and now I'm paying $3, which is exactly what they wanted to do. So I'm gonna go and get my breakfast sandwich, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Alright, you guys, I'm about to wrap some Christmas gifts. I just have our wrapping paper over there, and I'm gonna get to wrapping, but I wanted to show you guys, this just came the other day, and my mom ordered it for Dominic for Christmas, and thankfully, I was the one at the door when the guy came and delivered it, but, like, literally, it came just packaged like this. So, basically, thankfully, like, I opened the door right when he delivered it, but somebody would have seen this and could have, I mean, they know what it is, you know what I mean? Like, it's very clear that it's pots and pan set. If they need a new pots and pan set, they could have stolen this pots and pan set right out from under my nose on my front porch. I really don't understand them not being, like, more discreet with the boxing. And then on top of it, it's also so dinged up, which really isn't that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world, but I'm going to wrap it, hopefully, and we'll see how it looks once I wrap it, because it's definitely got some minor dings to it. But I'm just going to wrap a few gifts right now, and then I will check in with you guys afterwards.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Hey. magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
Okay, you guys, so I just finished up wrapping. I actually got a package in the middle of wrapping, and my mom texted me and was like, don't open that package, it's for you. The way she's doing it is she's mailing, like, my gifts to Dominic and then his gifts to me, and so this said Dom on it, so she was like, I knew it was to me, obviously, and she was like, don't open it, it's to you, and I was like, I'm just gonna wrap it while I'm wrapping, I might as well. He was not very happy when he called about it, but I was in the middle of wrapping, I might as well wrap that one too, but I think he wants to wrap them. But I'm going to eat my little bagel here. I have a sesame bagel with everything but the bagel seasoning. The sesame bagels from Panera. You guys, don't sleep on Panera's sesame bagels. I had never had their sesame bagels before because, you know, you always gravitate towards the cheese or the cinnamon crunch bagel, but I tried their sesame and now, like, I'm living for their sesame bagels. But that is what's going on here. I brought Sunday for a walk. I actually talked to my dad while I was on a walk, and that was really nice, honestly. It's a great conversation, and now I'm just eating my bagel. I'm going to probably continue to wrap after I eat my bagel. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, remember this morning when I got my biscuit, I thought it was going to be $3. It was only $1. They're still $1. So if you guys have Wendy's near you, definitely hit Wendy's up for their breakfast sandwich because they have the 2 breakfast biscuits that are $1. The sausage one is so good. And the egg in it, I'll put a picture on screen of mine this morning because I think I got a picture. I forgot to get a video. It was so good. I just love it so much. They make the egg like fresh for you. Ooh, so yummy. But anyway, I'm going to do this and I will chat with you guys later. Don't mind the fact that I'm in my bedroom now and I also have all of our Christmas decor in bed with me. But I came in here because our neighbors actually moved out today. I told you guys yesterday that they were going to be moving out and they're gone. So I'm so happy, but they do have somebody coming in and like cleaning the place or something. I think she's like painting it. It might be like the realtor doing that. So I wanted to come in here to talk to you guys about this because like I'm just so happy that they're gone. Like I can't even begin to explain. If you guys have been here since last year, you know, but I'll kind of give you guys like a brief like overview of what happened last year with them. First things first, we really, really liked them originally when we first moved in. Like honestly, I thought they were so friendly and it ended up getting so weird, honestly, because we really, really liked them. Like I thought they were the nicest people ever. But then like we had some issues with like they thought we were HOA, I guess, and then like when we weren't HOA, they started to like speculate on other people being HOA and like were using like super derogatory terms about other people in the community, and I was just like, this is very uncomfortable. And like I just didn't expect them to talk like that about people that are actually super duper nice. And so I kind of like distanced myself, obviously. But then they started throwing their dog poop like right at like where our front door is. So I explained to you guys yesterday that we basically share front door entrance and that like we share a mat area. And so they started putting their dog poop bags. It was in a bag, obviously, but they started putting it at the front door and like they wouldn't pick it up. So it would accumulate. Like there would be like 6 bags of dog shit at our front door at a time. And so like I started to get frustrated by that. And so, but I never said anything because like what a weird thing to say something about. But I ended up buying like a little trash can and putting it at our front door, and I said to her, like, hey, like, if you guys want, feel free to use our trash can. We just bought it so we can throw Sunday's poop out into it, like, with the poop bag or whatever, so that then we can just, like, bring it over to the trash, and it'll be all good to go. It'll be fine. But really, we never, ever had that issue. We always brought Sunday's bag to the trash anyway. We never used that mini trash can, but I said it just hoping that they would know, like, that bothers us. And so they started to use the trash can. Like, it was going really well for a couple of weeks, and then, like, it got bad. They started smoking weed, like, constantly. Like, it was literally every single day. It was smelling so bad up here. I always get migraines from weed, so, like, when it's once in a while, like, it's really not a big deal. But when it was every single day, it was so bad. And so it became an issue because I had a migraine for literally a month straight. And so I went to and knocked on their door one day because I was just, like, so tired of having a migraine still. And I was like, hey, like, do you guys smoke weed? Because, like, it was obvious it was coming from their unit just based off of, like, where we were smelling it. And so she answered, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, we do. Can you smell it up there? Like, I feel so bad. She was so nice, you guys. Like, so nice, so genuine about how bad she felt. And I was so awkward. Like, I felt so uncomfortable having to even address it because, like, I want her to be able to live in her house, you know? Like, that's not right that she would have to not do something that she enjoys or whatever. And I don't have any issue with weed. It's just when it affects me for a month straight, then we have a problem. And so I was like, don't worry about it. Like, if there's any way you could, like, open a window, that would be super helpful because I do get migraines from it. And she was like, oh yeah, of course, like, anything you need. Well, they never, ever started opening a window, and another couple of weeks went by, but literally, like, after that happened, they didn't start opening a window, and they threw our trash can out. So, like, immediately our trash can went missing. And this is speculation that they threw our trash can out, but it was 2 days later that our trash can went missing. The little one that they were putting their dog shit in. So they threw the trash can out and started putting their dog shit by the door again. And so I haven't been able to talk to you guys about all this because, like, obviously they live downstairs, so it's not something that, like, I was comfortable talking about on the internet. Then they threw the trash can out. We're pretty sure they blamed it on HOA. They said, oh yeah, we saw some lady here, like, she was snooping around. I think she might have thrown it out. It was some blonde lady. Well, my mom was visiting around that time, and so I'm pretty sure they were trying to blame it on the blonde lady who was my mom. So I know my mom didn't do it. But then that happened, and it wasn't a big deal. I was just like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to live the rest of my life with this weed smoking. Well, I couldn't, you guys. It continued for another, like, 2 months before we, like, said something again. And then I said to her again, like, hey, like, you know, is there any way you can open a window? I know we talked about it. And she was like, oh, like, you can still smell it up there. We've been burning incense. And I'm like, okay, like, there's no way. Like, I can smell their incense. When they burnt incense, I could tell they were burning incense. And so I was like, okay, like, you know, can you open a window? And she was like, no, we can't open a window because of the HOA. Like, we don't want to get in trouble. And I'm like, okay, but, like, I can't live like this. And they're like, oh, like, we'll stop doing it. We'll stop doing it. So they stopped doing it for a week. And then they started again. And it was a whole nother saga. Another month went by. And Dominic was like, we just need to reach out to our landlords. So we reached out to the landlords. The landlords went through their landlord and tried to get them to stop. They still didn't stop. Then our landlords went to the HOA to try and get them to stop. HOA reached out to them. They still didn't stop. It was horrible, you guys. It was honestly so exhausting. And then, our landlords literally, it was honestly so horrible. Our landlords had to threaten the cops in order for them to stop. And, like, once our landlords threatened the cops without, like, telling us they were going to do that. And, like, it was just unfortunate because we really like our landlords. Like, I think they were doing the right thing by doing that. It made things so awkward between us and them then, because now, like, it looked like we threatened the cops on them, which was really bad. And so then they stopped. I mean, they stopped completely once the cops were threatened, but because it's not legal here in North Carolina, but we would never call the cops on them. Like, that's not who we are. But then what else happened, you guys? something else happened that I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what else happened, but something else happened that was also crazy. Well, how can I not remember that? Oh, I just remembered. Then when my landlord reached out to them, they told my landlord that they don't smoke weed and that they just burn incense, and that could be what we're smelling. So they tried to make us look crazy, and I sent my landlord like screenshots of the text conversation between me and the neighbor, because her and I had texted a few times about it too. Sunday, come on, let me be. Her and I had texted a few times. You guys, this is crazy. Why is this happening right now? Give me a second. So as I was saying, her and I had texted because she told me to text her if I ever smelt it, and they would fix it. And like, I would text her when I smelt it, and she wouldn't respond to me until the next morning, and say, oh, like, I was sleeping. One time oh, that's another thing that happened. So many things happened, you guys. One time we smelt it, and she goes, sorry, you guys, I had to turn around because Sunday was being crazy. But it was every single night. I would text her when I smelt it, and she would not respond till the morning. She would literally not answer me till the morning. And then one time in the morning, she answered me, and she was like, oh, it's not me. It's my boyfriend who's doing it. I have COVID. Like, it wouldn't be me. I would never do that. And at this time, like, I'm worried. I'm freaking out that she has COVID. I feel so bad now that I even reached out to her. I feel bad that her boyfriend is smoking in her house while she has COVID, which is a lung issue. Like, so now I'm like feeling really bad for her. So I make her brownies, you guys. I literally am an idiot. I make her brownies because I feel so bad that she has COVID. So I leave the brownies outside of her door, and like, because at this point I think we're like Gucci, like we're friends kind of, but I'm being completely disrespected over and over again every single night, basically. And so, but then I'm like, I'm trying to play devil's advocate and say like, oh, it's probably him doing it, but like, I don't care. You live in the same house. You need to be addressing it with him if he's the one doing it. So then it led to us telling the landlord, like I said, and then when we told the landlord, obviously she said it wasn't them, they don't smoke, and that it's incense. So I had screenshots of our conversation where she literally addressed that she was smoking. Like, our landlord was like, are you 100% sure? Like, I don't want to blame someone if it's not true. And I had like 100 conversations with her at this point about it. So I just sent my landlord all of the conversations that we had because I was so mad. Like, at that point, it was like, so none of the other shit mattered at that point. Like, I didn't care that you threw away my trash can, or that you were throwing dog shit at my door. Not throwing it, but you know what I mean. Or that you were smoking weed incessantly downstairs. Like, none of that mattered. I didn't care. What mattered was that you first of all were disrespecting me constantly. Acting like you cared and weren't going to do something and doing it. Like, it would have been different if she was flat out saying, I'm sorry, but we're not going to change. But like, she just kept over and over again saying they were going to do certain things. And like, if we had known they weren't, we would have bought an air filter, which is what I said to her. I said, if you're not going to be able to like fix this situation, should we buy an air filter? And she's like, oh no, like we'll open a window. Don't worry. Like, don't spend money on an air filter. And then like, obviously, it was crazy, you guys. I'm just so happy she's gone. Not even her, because she was honestly so nice. That was another thing I forgot to tell you guys about. Then, right after that whole weed situation happened, where the landlords threatened the cops on them, oh my gosh, you guys, this was crazy. Her boyfriend, I'm actually not even going to tell this story, but at some point maybe I will, but I'm not far enough removed from them living here for me to feel comfortable telling the package story. But there was a whole situation that happened with our packages as well, and it was very uncomfortable and crazy. So that's the tea. That's the tea on what has gone on with our neighbors. Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean for this whole video to become about our neighbors or the drama, but they're gone, so I'm happy. So, now I'm gonna wrap this vlog up, you guys. I feel like I just rambled forever. Like, there's no way this vlog is gonna be so long if I continue keeping it on. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys in the morning. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I also appreciate you guys commenting. You guys have been so amazing this Vlogmas. Like, I am so grateful for you guys. You've made this so worth it to me, because it definitely is hard, like, editing a video a day and filming the video a day, like, but it's so worth it because I know you guys are showing up every day. It makes me so happy. So thank you. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.